As of late, the video episode count is still wonky. I'm still, like I said before, I'm doing it from the original air date order, except for the Moomin Papa episodes, which is going to be next episode, in fact, that we're going to do the Moomin Papa episodes. So I'm sure you guys are really excited for that. It's been a really big thing that you guys have been super excited and telling me about, like, hey, the Moomin Papa episodes are going to be great, and I am excited to get into those, but that's going to be for next batch and next big Moomin episode. So for now, we have Witch Walking, Moomin and the Birds, the Fancy Dress Ball, the Vampire, and the Chair. So those are the episodes that we're going to be those are the episodes that we're going to be reacting to today, and Moomin Papa next batch. So get excited for that. So, yeah.
Why are we so bored?
I'd like to play with somebody new for once.
I've grown tired of you, Moomin.
Also, the great thing is that these videos are all back available on YouTube,
the
so
same old faces again.
no. Wow, Snap. So less of a hassle collecting them.
We're all totally bored.
Also, the copyright stuff has gotten super lenient. So these episodes are going to be super easy for me to edit.
I think I'll take a little rest now.
Oh, she's definitely gotten a new voice actor.
Alicia!
Oh, they both got new voice actors.
I've stood on the rock all day. I've only just stopped.
Well, then you certainly stopped at the wrong moment, my young lady.
Oh, but it's so very boring, Grandmother.
That's so jarring.
Exercise. For witchcraft, you have to learn patience. How can you hope to turn anyone into a toad if you forget your personal incantation? You can't do any witchcraft without it. Okay, Alicia, I'll teach you something.
Again, it's a 90s English dub of a Japanese produced show based on a Finnish Swedish area property. I like the consistency of the voice acting is ooh.
This looks different from your first flying ship. It's much smaller.
Oh, but this is a model. The real thing will be 10 times bigger. Witches fly for the wrong reasons. They shouldn't fly at all.
There it goes.
This is different. Anyone can learn to fly it.
So I shouldn't really be impressed by her broom.
That's right.
Science
Show it to us
elitist.
then? He said not yet.
It's a very
How much
complicated
have
matter.
Snork and Sniff
Of course,
interacted?
The Snork always says that
It doesn't
science
seem like
is
very
superior
much.
to witchcraft.
That's not surprising. He's a scientist.
Well, I think witchcraft is superior, don't you?
Yes, I agree with you, Moomin. After all, a witch just uses a broomstick.
At least if the Snork finishes his ship, it'll be more comfortable. Can't be very nice to move about sitting on a broomstick.
Understandable.
Say, Grandmother, can't this broom fly any faster?
This broom outflies anything with birch twigs. It's just that I'm too tired.
Why is she Southern now? It's like the consistency of the voice acting. Like I was expecting that to go here and there. But, like, at least with Moomin Papa's voice actor change, like, he's doing his best to, like, mimic.
Would you like to go fishing?
Like the voice talents of the previous VA.
Yes.
Like they sound similar. They're doing the same kind of voice.
I was thinking of going to visit Alicia. I haven't seen her for ages.
But
now
then,
that you mention it,
then there's the jarring voice switch for the witch.
Over to play with her.
Like Alicia is not too jarring, but it's still definitely different. I think we have the number one, like, most jarring, like going from
Alicia, you have to be a witch
to Alicia, what are you gonna do when you can't even witch walk?
Bored all the time, but now I'm not so
Oh my
sure.
god. I'm not knocking the new voice actor, I'm just saying it's jarring. And I'm sorry if I'm talking over some good stuff. I'm just reeling from it. Oh. Extreme speed. There she goes. Never to be seen again.
Thought I heard footsteps.
There isn't anything to hear. I can't hear anything.
Well, I can Someone's coming.
There isn't anything. You're just trying to scare me. What was that?
Running feet.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Here she comes.
She was right. Witch running is really hard and takes a very, very long time to learn.
Oh, she did learn extreme speed.
I can hear it again. It's coming. It's coming this way. Oh, please, please, somebody help me.
Look, over there.
Oof. Oof.
Sniff, it's me. I'm sorry. I was going so fast I nearly ran into you.
Alicia.
Hi there, Snork Maiden. Moomin, I have something very special to show you. I've finally become a witch.
A witch?
Wonderful. Almost a fully fledged witch.
I thought that was going to take like 30 years or something.
You sure like pancakes, Alicia.
Oh, they're delicious. Frog's legs and toadstools and poison ivy soup are nice, but I do think you need variety.
Is there any rule against witches having pancakes?
Variety
No,
is important.
certainly not. It's just that neither of us can make them, that's all.
Can't you cast a spell on the pan?
No, with cooking, you just have to know how. Could I come over someday to learn how to make them?
Yes, of course, dear.
That's super sweet.
Say, witchcraft isn't quite as fantastic as I thought it was.
You just
As soon
witnessed
as I
her
finished, I'll take
run
you
at the
down to the
speed of
pond.
sound into sniff.
Uh-huh.
How is that not amazing?
Now, Alicia.
Just because she
why
can't
don't you
magic
show
up
us what you can
pancakes?
do?
I'm ready. Gosa canalorum est. Barbarossa helios down in the west. Milla massa Saragossa canalorum.
There you go. Very nice.
Brilliant. Oh.
They're all stunned. Congratulations.
I would never have believed it, Alicia.
I must say, I'm impressed. That's neat.
Come on, Snork. There you go.
It's absolutely
Show her some support.
It's nothing I couldn't do if I really wanted to.
You'd never use witchcraft for anything sensible anyway.
Like what?
Like turning ordinary stones into gold.
Wouldn't I? I'll tell you what I'd do. I'd turn you into a slimy toad, that's what.
See, what did I tell you?
Hey, hurry up, you two. We're
I love their
waiting.
banter.
You know I don't like toads, little mime.
I'm sure I could think of a way of walking on water, Moomin Papa.
You really think so?
Yes, I wouldn't be surprised.
We haven't figured out how to walk on water with science yet. I mean, honestly, I'd be down. I'd be down for a way to figure out how to walk on water. That sounds cool.
Your turn now.
You can't escape. I've got you, Alicia. Milla massa Saragossa
No use
canalorum
praying,
est.
Alicia.
Barbarossa
Your
helios
turn
down in the
next.
west. Milla massa Saragossa canalorum.
Oh,
Bye-bye.
just riding on the waves.
Alicia, why don't you go out and see Snufkin and the Hamulan?
I will.
What? Oh, that's Alicia.
That's her, all right. She's learned how to use witchcraft, Mr. Hamulin.
Goodness.
Nice to see you again, Snufkin.
Great, you can walk on water.
Didn't think I could, eh?
No, I didn't. I'm amazed.
That sounded so sarcastic.
Great, you can walk on water. What's the matter?
There's a huge fish swimming under me, a really strange-looking fish.
That must be the Mameluke.
Oh, it's really enormous.
It must be the Mameluke for sure. Keep an eye on it. We've been trying to catch him all day.
I'm a bit scared. Can I come into your boat, Snufkin?
Of course, but you'll have to be quiet.
Thank you.
Oh, gracious me.
Mr.
Oh.
Hamulin!
Look out!
We've caught the Mameluke.
Is this a new track? I don't know if I've heard this one before.
That's a big fish.
Alicia, you've got to stop the boat.
What?
You've got to stop the boat with your witchcraft.
But I can't. All I can do is witch walking. That's all I've learned.
Whoa.
I can't hold him any longer. I can't hold him. Hang on, Mr. Himmelin. But what we're going to do with a fish that size once we've caught it, I don't know.
Food for the entire valley?
Oh no! The line broke.
Like, I think people have, quote-unquote, walked on water, but it's like water skis on your feet that float. I'm just like, that's not really, like, it's like wearing boats on your feet.
On their own, but with someone on them.
Moomin, do be careful.
I mean, it works.
Hey, I told you, that's what I call scientific. Anyone can walk on water.
But can he direct himself?
Oh,
And stay balanced? Ooh. Aw. He's trying at least. No! Poor Sniff.
I'm depending on you, little Mai.
You can trust me, Snork. I can do anything I want to.
There you are, everybody! The victory of science over witchcraft!
Well, you must admit,
Not really.
It only seem to have worked for little Mai so far, Snork.
That's because the others are so clumsy.
No, it's because Mai is so small.
Hey, this is fun!
Oh no, this can only go so well.
Science surpasses all, Moomin.
I was gonna say, she's either gonna get barreled by a wave or eaten by the fish.
I wonder when he last had a meal. Watch out, little Mom!
Nice save.
I must say, you came in the nick of time. Thank you, Grandma Witch.
I sometimes wonder why I bother. It's such hard work.
Since you're here, couldn't you make a private incantation for me too, Grandma Witch? I'd be really good at it, I promise you.
No way.
But you've saved me twice now, and I want to do something in return. I want to give you a big surprise.
If there's one thing I can do without little Mai, it's a big surprise from you.
Oh, goodness. Yet again, an episode just ends. Okay. That was just a pretty relaxed one. But, I'm not sure if I like the direction that Snork's character is going. He's kind of becoming an elitist. He's kind of just like, oh, witchcraft. Well, science is better. Let me show you how science I can do. Science is so much better than witchcraft. Look at me. I can do anything you can do, but better. And I'm just like, can't you coexist? I mean, like, I don't know if I'll ever manage to write this series, but I do have this whole fantasy series in my mind that is just like, oh, here's these ideas of science and technology coexisting, and that's actually going to be one of the plot points of like one of the story arcs is going to be like one of the main characters overcoming this fear of technology, because it's kind of set it is set in the whole canonicity of to go into some depth. Blight's lore it's part of this whole bigger universe. Blight is a character in this world. The character of Blight, just one part of this massive story that I haven't really put a lot into, but there's gears working, and this story would take place in the realm of magic, and one of the characters in the story of that would be one of the characters having to overcome their fear of technology, their prejudice towards technology, because at a point in their history there was this technological threat to the entire world. So they have reason to fear it, to worry about it, etc., etc. So that story would be them overcoming this. And I'm just, it's I do want Snork to have the opposite. I do want Snork to overcome this prejudice of magic. Yes, he's a scientifically minded person, but at a point, I just say, Snork, you're being a bit harsh on these people who are just living their lives. Maybe you don't understand their worldview or how they work, but that doesn't mean they're any less valid. Because they're not scientifically based, they're based in a different system. That doesn't mean they're any less valid. That doesn't, like, you shouldn't be trying to take away what they have. I don't know. I'm just kind of getting more frustrated with Snork as these go along. Like not to the point of Snork Maiden where I got with her, but to a point where I'm just like, come on, dude, just let them be. Stop trying to upend their entire thing and focus on you. Like the thing about the flying ship wasn't even like, oh, I'm going to show those witches who that science is better. No, it was just Snork wanting to create a flying machine. That was it. And now he's just like, I'm going to show the witches so we can that the skies belong to science. I'm just like, dude, just focus on you. Focus on your goals, what you want to do, rather than I'm going to show them I am better. I am an elitist. It's like it's getting me frustrated with his character. That's all I'm saying. But very nice episode. It's really just here's the characters interacting and Alicia showing off. Hey, I'm learning more and more magic, and that's nice to see. It's nice to see characters progress. Which again, I want to see Snork progress past this prejudice. But I'm getting hung up on it. Either way, it's weird. It's weird hearing the voice actors change, like I said before. But hey, I'll get used to it, or maybe not. There's like there's less than 15 episodes left, I think. I can't really draw from memory. There's somewhere around there. I think either less than 15 or at the very least less than 20. Definitely less than 20. But we'll see where that all goes. I still next episode have the whole Moomin Papa thing going on, and we'll get to that when we get to it. Well, next batch is going to be the Moomin Papa episodes, and we'll do that, and I'm excited to see. I'm just glad that these episodes are back on YouTube, so I don't have to risk my computer's security anymore with all the porn that they're throwing in my face on those websites. Jesus, it's crazy. I just wanted to get the Moomins, but all the episodes are back on YouTube. The copyright has seemed to just completely gone full lenient again, and I'm happy to see that. So things are going to be easier for me going forward. So, pretty sure this is going to be just another straightforward, like, batch of disconjointed episodes, like singular episodic episodes, rather than having any kind of overarching story going through them. Which as always, that's fine. I'm fine with the episodic stuff. It's just I feel like the next episodes that are going to be a more linear story are going to be the Moomin Papa episodes, which again I'm fine with. I'm fine with that. It's just been a while since we've done a straightforward. Here's one episode, it leads into the next one episode. I don't know if the Moomin Papa stuff is going to be the last just straightforward overarching story arc, but I'm not sure. We'll see. But this one's Moomin and the Birds. I have no clue what's going to happen here. We'll just have to see. We'll get into this. I'm honestly just wondering how the series is going to end at this point.
Moomin Valley. That's not it. Not there.
Oh, is Mr. Hemulin taking up bird watching?
Whatever next. The Hemulin seems to have taken up a new hobby. Bird watching.
Really? After saying that he's not a zoologist. Like,
What are you looking
gosh,
for, Mr.
like
Hemulin?
40 episodes
a few
ago.
more strokes and it'll be all done.
Oh.
Nice! Quite the artist.
Look at this.
Amazing. Very
Why are you
good.
going on about birds all of a sudden?
I'm not going on about them. I'm doing an important pictorial survey. Drawing that bird over there has taken me a whole week.
Wow.
But you always said that plants are the only interesting things.
That's true, but I've studied just about every plant in Moomin Valley by now. Trouble is, not even greenhouses and cross-pollination take up all my time.
All right. Interesting to see Mr. Hemulin expanding his horizon, broadening his horizons. Can I Porky Pig anymore?
Son of a bitch.
Oh, boy.
Who?
How wonderful.
Did you
It's
draw all of these,
incredibly
Mr.
artistic.
Yes, Moomin, I did.
You haven't finished this one yet.
No, you see, it very rarely comes to Moomin Valley. In fact, my last sighting was last year.
What an unusual
Oh.
black face.
Isn't it beautiful?
So he's been drawing birds for a while.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's always interesting to see new sides of characters.
Really start looking around carefully. You'll be surprised at how much you'll see. Here, I'll lend you this book.
Oh, that's kind of you, sir.
Go to the woods south of here and you'll find some very interesting species.
Oh,
I hope this aspect of him is here to stay because,
I never noticed
One
that
thing that
flower
I-
before.
It's incredible.
one thing that I
how
praise
much
this
you
show
see
on
when
is
you're not running.
consistency of
Some them are
character.
weird.
For the most part, at least.
Yes, look.
If a character experiences a change, that change is going to stick around.
Weird.
Ah, here it is. It's a special kind of moss. Wow, it's very steep.
Oh, wow!
See that? I wonder what it is.
Huh? I can't make it out from here.
Well, I want to find out what it is. We'll have to climb up there, won't we?
What? Climb up there? But what if you were to fall down?
You just break up into little pieces. You're not scared of that, are you?
But of course not. It's just a lot of trouble. Here,
Again,
because
Mai
someone's
has
gotta
some
stay
of the
down here to
best
catch you
lines
if
in
you
this
fall.
series. She's so funny.
I can see it
The
now.
inflection also is fantastic.
Bird's nest.
Wasn't that the bird that the Hemulins...
The black face.
Oh. A kite.
You're right. He must be after the baby birds.
Oh. Oh.
Keep it up, Birdie.
Bird combat. Not something I expected from this series. Ooh.
Oh. Sniff, where are you?
Huh?
Catch the bird, Sniff. Catch it, Sniff.
Come on, Sniff, be the hero.
Huh? There's that kite again.
He's going to get those baby birds this time.
You just wait. I'll get you.
Shoot! Get on!
It's a big bird.
Oh, thank goodness.
Considering perspective, that bird is huge.
I caught her. But I don't know. She seems to be hurt.
Aw.
Now that should do the trick.
How is she, Papa?
Well, unfortunately, her left wing is broken, but otherwise she's okay.
I'm so glad.
But the babies.
They look so forlorn.
Guess they're hungry.
They must be.
I'll get them something to eat.
I'll come with you.
So will I.
Don't go
But,
without me.
Moomin, do you know what sort of food they need?
Yes, I saw the mother bird giving them some kind of little blueberries.
That's good. Get as many as you
Moomin
can.
has great eyesight then.
Uh-huh.
'Cause that nest was like a good whiles away. Not too far, but you know, I wouldn't be able to see it. But then again, I am nearsighted.
Yes, let's pick some.
Man, I wish there was a good berry picking spot, like around here. And the voice going again.
There. Oh.
Of course, Snufkin to the rescue.
Hello there, Snufkin.
Hi, Moomin. Hi, Snork Maiden. Are you going somewhere?
Yes, to see the Hemulin.
We've rescued some from a kite, but now they're refusing to eat these berries.
They were in a nest high up on a cliff, and the kite had hurt their mother, so she can't feed them anymore.
Well, I know more about fish than about birds. What I think you should do is go ask the Hemulin for advice.
We need help.
How lucky we are you came back.
Well, how can I help you?
I just love how naturalistic Mr. Hemulin's house is. It's kind of overgrown, and that's very nice.
Did you really?
This is crazy. The mother bird eats the berries all right, but her babies just won't. I really don't understand it.
I don't know. It's a crazy situation. They ate one. Oh, I understand now.
Understand what?
That reaction is quite normal.
Oh boy.
Yes?
Yes. When the babies hatch out of their eggs in the nest, they get totally centered on the first thing they see, which is their mother. She feeds them, and so they won't
They're
eat
gonna walk
anything
in on
they don't
something
get.
hilarious, aren't they?
Oh, I see.
So what happens if she isn't there to feed them anymore?
It's very sad, but I'm afraid they won't last long.
Oh, what can we do?
I might have an idea about that. Studying nature as I do does have its advantages, you know. Yes, there's more to it than those Latin names.
So you really think we can save them? There might be something we can do so that they don't starve, Mr.
Yes.
But that's impossible.
Oh boy.
Nothing's impossible until you've tried it, Sniff.
Uh-oh.
Papa, what are you doing?
Oh,
Yeah, this is gonna be good, I can feel.
What are you making, Papa?
Hey, what is it? Wait and see.
Oh, the poor thing. It's lucky it was just a kite, though. She would never have survived against a hawk or an eagle.
So you think there's hope for her?
I think she'll probably be able to fly within a week or two.
That's good.
There we are.
It's done.
What
Oh
do you
boy.
mean?
Show us.
Now then.
Make the
Why
reveal.
do the baby birds refuse to eat? The only answer is for the one who feeds them to look as much as possible like their mother.
Oh
Good
boy.
idea.
Very good. So I decided to construct a bird costume, and I
Make
thought
the
that the
reveal.
best one to wear it would be Sniff. Sniff, come in, let's see it.
Don't be shy. Everyone's waiting, Sniff.
Come on in, Sniff.
It certainly looks very odd.
I'm counting on the birds not being clever.
He makes a very convincing bird.
Come on.
Amazing job.
Good, keep chirping and
This is
following your
amazing.
leads. Action! Excellent, keep it going, you're doing very well.
I love this. I don't think you sold him on it. Never mind.
Oh.
They're into it. You're doing great, Sniff.
Sniff, now's your chance. Start feeding them.
Yeah, all right.
No, not that way. Use your beak.
All right.
Doing amazing, Sniff. You're a great bird, Mama.
Oh, they're eating.
You've done it!
This is just wonderful.
And once the baby birds had accepted the strange new bird as their mother, they just went on eating.
Oh, God.
They even started growing.
Aw. Mama Bird's just like, okay. Kids are eating. This is fine. I'm in pain. This is wonderful.
I think you should know something about these baby birds you and your friends have adopted. They'll be leaving soon.
What?
Well, the mother bird will be flying again, and her young will be ready to leave the nest. And also, they only come here to Moomin Valley once a year for the nesting season. Then they fly further south.
Well, I did know about that.
Aw, he's gotten attached. I mean, that is the thing about fostering, fostering injured animals or abandoned baby animals. You can't get attached because once they're ready to return to the wild, it's kind of part of the process.
Of course, Snufkin. But for some reason, I just didn't let myself think about it. We've only just rescued them from the kite. They couldn't possibly be ready to leave their nest that quickly, Snufkin. How can they fly? They can't even flutter their wings yet.
Moomin, would you like to know why I travel around so much on my own? I've been doing it for as long as I can remember, indeed, since I was a very small boy. And of course, I will go on doing it. 'Cause that's my nature, and it's the only life I know.
It is?
It is.
Yet again.
And I know from bitter experience how bad it is for you to go against your nature.
Snufkin just being wise and worldly.
And their nature is to fly south when they leave their nests. You see, Moomin, these rare migrating birds are just following their natural instincts, that's all. It's just something they have to do. So when they go, don't feel sad.
Yes, I understand. But I'll feel sad anyway, I'm afraid, when they finally fly away.
It's sweet of Snufkin to be looking out for him.
The big day arrived.
Oh, they gotten so big and
The
colorful.
day's come for you to fly away.
Are you sure, Moomin?
But I want to go on feeding them.
Their wings are fully developed now. Under normal circumstances, they'd have already left. I must admit, I never thought that they'd survive.
You're free, little ones.
Aww.
Ah,
Aw.
right then. Spread your wings wide and start fluttering. That's right. Keep it up.
There you go, Mama. Teach your babies.
Oh.
There you go. Aw. Now the rest of you.
Goodbye.
And this has just been a sweet episode. Aww.
Look at them all. They've come to say goodbye.
Aww.
Don't forget to come and see us next year.
I'll pick lots of berries for you.
I'm sure you'll get those kites back this time next year.
Take care now.
And have a safe trip, little birds.
Don't forget me.
Aww. I've just got the biggest smile right now.
Moomin felt a bit sad, but taking care of the birds had been rather wonderful. And they kept the bird costume. Who knows what could happen next year?
And they kept the bird costume. Amazing. Well, that was just a sweet episode. Super simple. This, I feel like this plot has been done in other things. Every once in a while, there's the plot of we found an injured animal, nurse it back to health, but don't be too sad when they have to return to the wild because that's nature. You can't keep them. If you're keeping them from nature, then you're doing worse for them. That kind of plot. But again, this was just a lovely episode. Really funny, really sweet, really wholesome. Showing yet again Snufkin being wise and worldly and all that. Just giving Snufkin's bit of world advice. That's always a good thing to add in. I feel like it's a good approach to say yes, Moomin will be sad. That's a natural that's natural. That's a feeling. You will be sad, and it's fine to be sad. It's okay, because it's going to be sad to see these creatures that you nurtured back to health. It's going to be sad to see them leave because you grow attached from helping them. But it's in their best. It's for the best for them to return from where they came. That's for the best. And I don't know a lot about animal fostering. This is just coming from what I've heard. The stuff that I've been told and stuff like that about rehousing or relocating, resituating, like either orphaned animals and stuff like that, or injured animals, stuff like that. I'm working from stuff that I've heard. Don't take my word, but I'm pretty sure it is like this is the situation of helping out wild animals. When you at a point, once they're ready to return to the wild, you have to let them go. But it's okay to be sad when they go. That kind of thing. I really like this episode. Love seeing the bird costume. That was hilarious and kind of adorable, honestly. And of course, just the whole thing with Moomin and the others taking care of the birds. That was just sweet and wholesome. Snufkin always being an MVP, just this wise, worldly friend to help Moomin through the situation of I am going to be sad when they have to go. It's just good. It's just a great episode. I really like this. It was super wholesome. Like, this is the vibe that I like when it comes to Moomin. Just wholesome stuff. Of course, I like the every now and again, hey, let's get into some horror stuff. I love that too. But we always come back to just wonderful, good feeling, wholesome stuff, and that's part of the stuff that I love the most when it comes to Moomin. The fact that it can balance just wonderful, wholesome, just feel good stuff with, oh, by the way, there's a monster. That's just a straight up monster over there. You want some nightmare fuel? Here you go. I love this. I always have. This has just been such a fun series to cover. Just having an enjoyable time looking over it and reacting to it with you guys, and just been nice. I don't know where I was going with that sentence, because it's just like, it's been sentence ends, brain turns off. I hate when that happens. But yeah, it's been nice. This is a wonderful series, and I'm glad I started watching it. So I'm glad I started doing this whole reaction series with you guys. It's been nice. I want to make sure that I can keep doing this stuff, and you guys giving your support is helping that out so much. So I need to have different avenues for different people to be able to support however they want to, and get the content that they specifically want, so we can keep all this stuff afloat, So your support goes like such a long way that I can't even put it into words. It's so important to me, and I can't thank you guys enough. So yeah. All right. So this is the fancy dress ball. Not sure what to expect, but hey, that's usually been my mentality as of late. Don't know what to expect.
I think something nice will happen. Me too. I think it will be something exciting. Oh, there's my Moomin. Moomin! Oh, it's you. Hello. Where are you
Hi,
going?
just walks off.
Oh, just around.
You ever be in such a good mood that you can't walk straight and you have to slowly dance
dear,
there?
Moomin's decided to go off somewhere again.
He's taken to going off by himself quite a lot recently, but
Hey!
he never tells us where he's going.
He has some special secret, maybe.
I'm glad to see them
Better not to
over at
ask
Moomin
too
House
much.
for once.
Anyway, Snork Maiden, I'm so glad you and little Mai are here.
Last time that they were there, she
Yes, I
kind of
do.
swore off of
Mrs.
coming
Fittyjohn
over here
has
because it's a
invited all of us
chaos.
to attend a
It's a house
fancy
of
dress
chaos.
ball.
Like a costume ball?
Yes, we haven't had a fancy dress ball for years now, and it's going to be held in the old manor house,
Oh, the one in the woods that looks like a ghost house?
It's a very grand old mansion house, and it looks suitable for people who have been very well brought up, little My. A good family lives there.
I must say, it's very nice indeed of them
The
to
one that
invite us,
Mimble
Mr.
took?
Philly Junk.
Well, quote unquote.
In fact, I've been
the one,
specifically
quote unquote,
asked
took.
to invite every family in
she
Moomin
kind of just
Valley to
moved
this
in.
fancy dress ball. Not one single family is to be left out.
And there'll be a gala buffet with food and things.
Now, I'm sure you'd like to go,
What?
wouldn't you?
What was that look?
We would, and we'll dance all night.
There will be a buffet with food. How dare you speak?
Of course we will. I can't wait.
And there's a young man, Snork Maiden, I'd like to introduce you to. Very handsome, if I may say so.
A young man?
Oh, yes, from the nobility. Yes, indeed, he'd be very suitable.
Oh, so Snork Maiden
Yes,
can
little Ma.
fantasize about.
Suitable for
I'm not gonna get into that.
Introduce me to this young man instead, if you please.
Oh!
Now that's only fair, isn't it? I look forward to meeting him.
You must behave yourselves at the party and don't discuss the food.
But Mama, we always do behave ourselves at parties.
You do not.
We promise we will, Mama.
Uh-oh. Is it because they're gonna destroy the buffet? Are they gonna eat everything? She knows. She knows that they're going to destroy the buffet.
Yes.
Has this happened before?
Do you think I should wear it?
Yes, definitely. It looks very good on you, Snork Maiden.
Thanks, Moomin Mama.
That's kind of her to say, but it looks like a mop.
Moomin Papa? What is it, little My?
It's just that I'm so excited. I'll never be able to wait for a whole week.
Absolutely trembling.
Hello there, squirrels. What's that you're eating, nuts?
Don't steal acorns from squirrels. Oh my god. He's so cute.
Hi, wanna play? Don't run away, let's play. Hello, Mr. Ambulance. Hi.
What?
Oh, I'm so bored today. Moomin is always off somewhere, and all the others are preparing for that costume ball.
There's a lot of things going on in this episode.
Else nowadays, I'd rather look at beautiful green plants than dance and eat a lot of junk food.
There's food?
That got him interested. Time for Sniff to crash the ball. Wow.
Oh, hello, Snuffkin.
Building a boat?
You know, that's an awful lot of work for you to do on your own, Moomin, don't you think?
Yes, I know that, but I want to do it without any help.
I can understand that.
I understand. You want to build it secretly and then surprise everyone, don't you?
Yes, well, that's what I thought, but now I can't, can I? Because you've seen it.
Oh, I'm sorry. But don't worry, no one will ever find out. I'll forget that I ever saw what you're doing.
Goodness, can you do that?
Of course.
Like, I would love to have people helping me along with my, like, videos and stuff, but
if I want to.
I'm such a stickler for details, it would be hard for me not to, like,
ceremony and you'll be guest of honor.
like, oversee every little detail. Like, during editing, I get a lot of, well, at least most of my funniest ideas that I think of, like, during the editing process, and I feel like handing it off to someone else would just, like, be missing out on that little extra touch, you know? It would make things easier, but, like, I like to have things as close to, as close to my natural workflow and thought process as I can manage, you know?
Nice to see
Oh,
you,
Lord.
Moomin.
Oh, boy.
Well, have your dinner, dear. We've already had ours.
Moomin could go as an attendant to both us princesses. Oh, no, that wouldn't suit him. He'll come as a Black Knight, won't you, Moomin?
I don't care if I'm a prince or an attendant or a black knight, but I doubt I'll be ready in time.
Don't worry, we'll help you to get ready. And if we can't get him ready in time, he can always come dressed in an authentic leopard skin. Perfect, that's a
Good Lord.
idea. A strong Tarzan who can carry us both into the ballroom. And what about a crocodile? Tarzan had a crocodile, didn't he? Sniff would make a very good one, don't you agree? Yes, I do. We better start
Sniff
making
dressed as a crocodile? Give him the Metal Gear Solid crocodile hat. like a lot of things going on in this episode. I'd be surprised if it wasn't like a
But then I
two-parter.
made a promise. I must remember not to look.
And now Stinky's coming along.
Hey, Snufkin!
Hi.
Ha! So friendly.
This can only go so well.
Oh dear, Stinky's going to see Moomin's canoe, I'm sure of it.
That was just... Oh no. That was literally... Oh no. Anyway.
I've come to take you to the ball. Oh, your dress looks so familiar.
I'm glad you like it.
Aw.
I decided on his rather attractive helmet to come as your assistant inspector.
That's adorable.
Oh, listen, Mrs. Fillyjunk, I'm not going to any fancy
Oh.
dress
Are
ball.
you coming with me?
I haven't the time. I'm far too busy. I'm on my way to collect.
No, you're not,
plants.
Mr. Hemuley. You're going to the ball.
Really, Mrs. Fillyjunk?
Very forward of her.
I won't wear it. This looks ridiculous. No one would wear it.
But Moomin, you
Oh
look
no, what is
wonderfully.
Sniff wearing?
Thanks to your muscles, you look like Tarzan.
I'll be Tarzan.
Oh my god!
Moomin would make a very good crocodile.
You need a top. I have something for an upper part that I think you've worn before as Tarzan, Moomin.
I'd rather go as the Black Knight.
It's far too late for that now, Moomin. Let's go for the top part.
That is an amazing mask.
Tell me, Moomin, could anyone sort of push it into the water if they really wanted to?
But Snufkin, why do you ask?
Well, I just saw Stinky lurking around down there.
Stinky?
Oh,
So you haven't
Snufkin.
seen him around then?
No, I haven't.
Well, you know what Stinky's like. He could have been hiding and watching you.
Be an MVP.
We found it. We found
Guard the
it.
boat.
Look, this is it, isn't it, Moomin? Oh no, where did he go to?
He just rushed off somewhere. Snufkin was with him.
The mask is so good.
Moomin, you look just like Tarzan.
No, don't be so silly, Snufkin.
Is Tarzan public domain or something? I mean, it has to be, right? But then again, I think it's probably like Superman. Like people. Good Lord, Stinky, why do you have to ruin everything?
Oh, Stinky's stolen it. Boy, Stinky, come back.
Moomin, it actually floats. I'd never believed it.
It's not ready. I haven't finished yet. Come back here.
But I like it just the way it is. Why don't you leave me alone and go to the ball?
That's fine. I made it
Hey, you
myself.
look very cute in that leather skirt, Moomin. I gotta say, I like it a lot.
Oh my god. Stinky literally saying, you're looking cute in that. You're looking like a
You better look out, Stinky. Tarzan's
Oh,
coming.
Lord.
If he catches you, he said he'd tear all your fur off.
Bail.
I think he ran off so he wouldn't have to go. Why didn't you do as I said and make me Tarzan?
You could
I
never
just
carry
love-
the two of us. Not in a million
The
years,
ma-
Sniff.
What are you talking about, little my?
The mask is always moving with his mouth. It's a really good
It sounds
mask.
more like a horse.
But as far as I know, no one around here has ever had a horse.
I've been kind of wanting to get a mask like that.
He looks very odd. Don't worry, I'll scare him off.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he's so handsome. Don't be silly. Crocodiles don't bark.
What an unusual dog. Does he belong to you?
Yes, but he's not a dog. He's a crocodile. I don't think we've met before, mister.
Weirdest dog I've ever seen.
A certain lady, Mrs. Fillyjunk, has invited me to a fancy dress ball, but I seem to have lost my way. Dare I
Remember the
ask whether you'll
horse
be free to
from the
dance
Prima
with
Donna
me at the ball
episode?
tonight, young lady?
Like I was just thinking, like, that must just be how horses look in this world, but now we have just a regular looking horse.
Crocodiles.
This is a very active episode. I'm enjoying it.
Be careful!
What are you doing, little my?
Oh, that's my horse!
Stop! I lost my wig!
Just push it along.
Uh-oh.
No! Moomin, are you all right?
Just so much going on at once. It's chaotic. Aww.
Will you just look at those two? Those are the best fancy dress costumes I've ever seen.
Yes, I agree, but they're not costumes. They've come as themselves.
I knew I'd catch that old bird.
Oh, I'm so hungry.
Come on, onto the floor, folks. We gotta dance very fast to catch up.
I have to eat first.
Hey, I think I'll go back home. We just got here. I know that, but I've lost my wig and my parasol and my fan and everything. It's no fun anymore. If you want a wig so badly, you can have mine, Snork Maiden.
For a second, I thought there was just a fist coming off of her wig.
Ah, my dear Mrs. Philojunk.
Ah, my dear Marquis, I see you have met with little Mai already. I was going to introduce you to another fine young lady from a very good family.
Just shovel it all in.
I don't even know the way. I might be going in the wrong direction.
At your service, fair lady.
Oh, Snufkin! You scared me.
I've been awaiting your return. Come this way. Follow me.
Have you really been waiting for me here?
Yes, indeed I have. Your private barge has been prepared.
Just salvage this the best you can.
Moomin!
I could have never guessed the direction this episode was going.
Canoe! Did you make this, Moomin?
Yes, I'm so glad you like it, Snork Maiden.
May I have your permission to board?
Permission granted, my fair princess.
Thank you so much, my handsome prince. What a gorgeous evening.
Yes.
I would love us to sail together right up to the moon in this canoe.
Me too.
And up there on the moon, we could dance together all the night through.
Yes.
And together they went up to the moon. Or at least they thought they did.
I was going to say, okay, this is adorable, but then... Certainly did not need the moon to have a baby face on it. That kind of ruined the actually kind of adorable mood. Again, when it comes to Snork Maiden and Moomin, I feel like their relationship is kind of dodgy. That's me personally. I feel like despite how adorable they can be together, there's the prima donna really wrecked my opinion on their whole relationship thing going forward. And again, I almost got started. Oh, Snork Maiden, you could fantasize about some fancy fop, but you won't even let Moomin read a book with women in it. That's I'm not gonna go back into it. That'll take forever. But yeah, I would not have been able to guess just the sheer chaos that this episode went. Okay, we've got Moomin going off doing something. There's a fancy ball coming up. Sniff's bored. He needs something to do. Oh, he's hungry. He goes to the ball for the food. Moomin's building a boat. Stinky tries to steal the boat. All this stuff going on. Mr. Philojunk dragging Mr. Himulin to the ball for a dance. Moomin and Snufkin getting the boat back from Stinky. Little Mai and Snork Maiden running into this fop, and then they both lose their wigs, and then Snork Maiden leaves the ball because she didn't get her wig back. Runs into Snufkin and Moomin. They go for a boat ride. Just a lot of things happening at once. I'm down for some chaos, but it's just like I would not have been able to predict the direction that was going. Funny episode, and just a lot happening, a lot to keep up with, a lot going forward. But it kept the comedy at least rolling for a while. But yeah, just a funny episode it seems, and as always, I'm down for that. Blech, something's out in my throat. I'm down for just a enjoyable, chaotic, funny episode. But I don't know what else to talk about here. Because, I don't know, it's just, episode goes a mile a minute. Oh, now it's over. Okay. But yeah. I guess I probably should. I guess in that case, I should probably just head off to the next episode if I don't really have that much to talk on this one. Because the next episode's called The Vampire, and I'm interested to see where that's gonna go. Alright, I got that. As always, it's gotta be near the end of the recording when my diaphragm's just like, hey, remember when you were a fish? Alright, this next episode's called The Vampire, so I'm hoping for some spooky, maybe hopefully Halloween-y kind of things going on. Because you give me an episode with a vampire in it, you set me up for some spooky stuff. You guys probably know by now how much I love the spooky stuff. So you give me a vampire episode, and I'm ready. I'm ready for some vampires. So I'm gonna hold off on all the pomp and circumstance and just get into this episode.
One day, a vampire escaped from the zoo. Well, as you can imagine, the director of the zoo was very, very worried, and he sent all his workers out to track it down and capture it.
From the zoo?
And in the end, they even called the inspector to investigate.
Okay.
Maybe the vampire isn't really an animal.
You're just rolling with this stuff, just immediately into it.
Maybe we should ask the Himmelin what a vampire looks like.
But there are meat-eating plants, you know.
The vampire is definitely not a plant.
It must be if it's not in the book about animals.
It may be neither. It could just be a thing.
You think so?
It could be a fungus. That's neither plant nor animal.
If I remember correctly, it looks like a big bat.
A big bat?
I'm a big bat. I'm not a vampire.
A suit of armor would be the only safe thing.
Can you really imagine Sniff in a coat of armor?
It's happened. It's happened before.
Go for jousts and things.
According to some reports, it's heading towards Moomin Valley.
Does that mean we should cover ourselves with something?
That sounds like a good idea. Thank you, Moomin Mama.
How about a suit of armor?
That would be the perfect solution, but I didn't know you had one. And
yes,
remember,
clad yourselves all in armor.
Windows closed at all times.
You want to catch it?
Yes, of course we do, but if it bites, you're in trouble.
Oh, no, not if I bite it first, Inspector.
Now I must leave. There are lots of others who have to be warned. Remember,
leave it to
watch out
little
and try
Mai.
to stay indoors at all times. Good day to you now.
Thank you for coming over.
You watch out, too.
She would be the kind to try to bite a vampire first.
Oh, thank you. Now you must stay close to me.
The vampire looks like a bat.
So I heard, but let's hope we never find out.
I love these dark shades.
From that day on, the inhabitants
I love how
of Moomin
dark
Valley
this episode
lived in
looks.
constant fear of the vampire.
Mummification.
Hey, what's this?
The vampire won't be able to eat him.
But how's Sniff himself going to eat?
He says he must shut every door and window in the house.
No need to worry, they're already closed.
Oh, and we mustn't forget the fireplaces.
I can't look directly at Sniff anymore. It's too funny.
Sniff, there's no need to wear that thing in here.
Mummified him.
Just wear it when you go out.
Undo it? Oh, no, don't do that. It suits you.
Are you really going to wear that when you go out?
Of course I am. Next to a suit of armor, this is the best thing.
Well, I'm not scared. I'm gonna catch that vampire.
Not without me, you're not.
Ooh. Love the spooky moon. Like last time, whoa. I think last time we saw it. Whoa. Oh! Yeah. I had a feeling.
Hello there, vampire. That'll teach you.
Stop it, little Ma, it's me!
You can't fool me by disguising yourself as Sniff.
Good lord. A beekeeping hood?
Any luck? Did you manage to catch it?
Well, no, not yet.
Frankly, I don't think the vampire exists.
Yes, it does, little Mai. There were people from the zoo here yesterday running all over the place.
Everyone else I've met in Moomin Valley seems to be very scared of the vampire. Everyone except you, Moomin.
You
It's
don't
definitely
look so
stirred
scared
up a
yourself,
hysteria.
Stuffkin.
Maybe I don't look scared, but I
panic.
feel very worried about it.
There's no
A
time to
ruckus.
stand around here handing
All
out
the kinds of
compliments.
things. It's the vampire!
Good afternoon.
Miss Fillyjonk is the vampire!
Do come in, will you?
Listen, Papa, what if the vampire is taken on the shape of Mrs. Fillyjonk?
That's not possible, because she wouldn't have been able to pass beneath the garlic bulbs.
Oh, you're right.
We finally set the date for the charity bazaar.
Oh, I see.
I love how active she's
Good day.
been.
I will now venture forth.
You're very
Like,
brave.
just as a part of, like,
Fillyjonk.
making the world feel more connected, you know? I like it when she just feels like, hey, the neighbor is here.
Oh?
Oh.
Oh, who are you? You must be the vampire. Papa, would you come here for a second? The vampire's here in the kitchen.
What? What did you say?
No need to worry, the vampire's in the kitchen.
Run for your life!
We're back.
Good timing.
Oh, the vampire's here in this house!
What?
Mama?
Are you all right? Has the vampire attacked you, Mama?
Oh.
Strange little thing.
This is an awfully nice little vampire.
Strange, though.
I don't understand. It's not natural for someone to say a vampire is a nice creature.
What are you trying to say, Moomin?
Well, I've heard that if one bites you, you become a vampire too. And protect the first vampire.
Well, I never. Do I really look remotely like a vampire, Moomin?
Searching for bite marks.
You think I'm going to live here with a vampire on the loose? You can think again.
You can always go outside.
Not
when
really
it's
on the
Moomin,
loose.
Papa, but keep
It's in a
all
jar.
doors and windows shut.
But a vampire is dangerous.
But listen, Papa, isn't it possible that there are different kinds of vampires in the world?
Hmm?
Perhaps this is a sort of vampire that doesn't bite anyone. After all, we know very little about vampires, and he hasn't bitten us yet.
That's true, but even so...
Well, I'm not going to give him up. He's a very sweet little thing.
Moomin, Papa, Mama, thanks for everything, but I think I'd better go home now. Bye-bye!
Just love that.
That vile creature caught, Inspector, before the bazaar
Just love
begins.
that people start
And be sure to leave no
To
stone
keep-
unturned.
to keep vampires away. They wear like these beekeeping hoods.
I don't think he's up to it.
I can't help but wonder if that would keep like this kind of vampire from biting you.
You are the sweetest little thing I ever saw in my life. Would you like something to eat? Come on, let's see if there's any jam left in the jar in the kitchen. Let's go.
It's like a pear with wings.
Mama!
I'm just going to give little Dracula some jam and bread, and then I'll come
Little
and join you.
Dracula.
I don't think the Hamulan really wants to come in, dear. Neither do I.
You're both so silly.
Oh, goodness.
You just have to look at little Dracula to see he wouldn't bite anyone.
My wife
I'm
has
not
been
sure
enthralled
where
by
he's
the vampire. Oh, Lord. I'm loving this. Not as spooky as I was hoping, but definitely funny.
Here with you in Moomin House. Trouble is, everyone in Moomin Valley believes that the vampire is still at large, and they're very scared, quite without cause.
We can't tell them, but even so, they ought to know about it.
What a dilemma, Moomin Papa.
Yet another episode seemingly
Inspector!
seemingly against animals in
What's the matter,
in zoos
Moomin
and
Papa?
stuff.
You
But
can
then
stop
again,
wearing that garlic, Inspector. We have found the vampire and buried it deep under the ground.
Huh? I don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
And now you can tell everyone
But then
in
again,
Moomin Valley to
the-
stop worrying.
In that one like 3-part episode, they all did go back to the they all did go back to the zoo. So yet again, I don't know.
You get a medal for this.
Well, I'm not sure that's necessary. There's someone at the door.
You'd better hide little Dracula somewhere.
Now, don't you go biting me, little Dracula. Be quiet now.
Uh-oh. I have a feeling I know where this is going.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Fillyjonk.
Hello. I hope you have all those things ready for the bazaar. The children are here to carry them.
Oh, yes, I've laid them out for you on the table.
As always.
Come in and have a look at them.
Just Mrs. Fillyjonk's kids with it, just like the wide-eyed stares of just
It's such a
Just
beautiful
static
day.
and
I think I'll go
staring.
for a walk.
I know it's junk, but don't you break anything now.
Little Dracula, little vampire, where are you hiding, dear?
What are you doing, Mama?
I'm thinking one of two things. Either the vampire's in one of the jars or under Moomin Papa's hat.
We'll have to find Papa and ask him. Oh, Papa!
Hey, Moomin Papa!
Oh, there you are, Papa. Where did you hide little Dracula this morning?
Inside a pot. Hey, where did you put
I had a
all
feeling.
those things you had on the table this morning?
Quickly, vampire rescue.
What's going on? What's the big hurry?
Oh, Snufkin! You must come with us, hurry!
Why?
I was ready to go fishing!
Mrs. Fillyjunk, I put that pot on the table by mistake. We'd like to have it back if you don't mind.
Well, I can hardly refuse.
Let's get it! I've got him!
Right, let me look inside it.
You left something inside it?
Yes, just a kitten.
Just a kitten.
Well,
Empty?
empty?
Mrs. Fillyjunk, has anyone removed this lid since you got it?
I certainly haven't, but one of the children might have.
He's escaped, but he might still be somewhere in the house.
Well, we must look for him, if you don't mind,
Oh,
Mrs.
no.
Fillyjunk.
Oh, not at all.
We better split up, I think.
I just can't help but wonder what's going through her mind.
They
put a kitten in that
I
jar.
can't see him either.
Oh,
I'll help you if you like,
no, please don't trouble yourself.
but I know this house better than anyone else, so certainly I'll help you look for him.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
But if you're looking for a kitten, it's very strange that everyone's searching around the ceiling.
Oh, I guess the time has come to tell the truth.
You see, Mrs. Fillyjunk, we're not really looking for a kitten. We're looking for the vampire.
The vampire in a pot you gave me? You mean there's a vampire here in my house?
We are doing our best to find
You
him.
lied to the inspector. You said you'd buried it. How dare you? How dare you lie to me like this?
We're very sorry, Mrs. Fillyjunk. Oh, there it is! Under the sofa, right behind you, Mrs. Fillyjunk.
Behind me?
No!
Mrs. Fillyjunk.
It's all right, don't worry.
Papa, this isn't a vampire at all. It's just a bat.
Are you sure?
Yes, an ordinary bat.
You're quite sure?
Perfectly sure, there's no doubt about it. I've never seen a vampire, but I've seen lots and lots of bats, and this is one of them.
Well. She could be out.
Are you there?
Oh, she's out all right.
I've been informed that the vampire has finally been tracked down and taken back to the zoo.
What?
Down and caught?
We thought it was dead. This is very odd. I was certainly told by Moomin Papa yesterday that the vampire had been caught and buried.
Well, in that case, there must have been 2 vampires on the loose.
Okay.
No, the zoo said they'd only lost one.
I have an idea. Let's go to the Moomin house and ask them to explain everything.
Yes,
Oh boy. At least that sorted itself out. Is anyone gonna make sure she's okay?
The Moomins weren't quite sure what to do. Indeed, they didn't fancy explaining the mysterious extra vampire. So, taking little Dracula along with them, they stole off to the shore and sailed away for an extended trip, hoping that by the time they came back, people would have found something else to talk about.
Okay. They genuinely just left Miss Fillyjunk unconscious on the floor. Oh no. We actually never got to see the vampire. That's the interesting thing. They just Moomin Mama just found a bat in their house and assumed it was the vampire, and everyone else did as well. Okay, misunderstandings all around, but okay. Again, we never got to see whatever this vampire was. Apparently the zoo either near or in Moomin Valley just happens to have a vampire exhibited in the zoo. Okay, sure. All right. We'll process that for a moment. The fact of the matter, like, Yet again, the world is wacky, and I don't know how anyone questions it. The fact that there are vampires in the zoo. Maybe they're vampire bats, maybe a different kind of bat. Maybe the fact of the matter is just, maybe it's not a bat. Maybe it's just a vampire is just a monster in this world. I'd believe it. But for them to not know what the vampire looks like and then assume, hey, this random bat that got in the wood pile is the vampire. It's just wacky misunderstandings, but this is a misunderstanding plot that wasn't terrible, because it's so frequently that a big misunderstanding plot can just be taken by the neck and throttled. It's just so easy to mess up. Just make, oh, this has just been one big misunderstanding, and then everyone's angry. It takes too long. Just with this whole, oh, there was a misunderstanding and we're all mad and stuff. And misunderstanding plots can be terrible, but this one was just funny. Like, it didn't realize it was a misunderstanding until the very end. It was just like, okay, let's leave. Let's let them cool down and figure that all out by themselves. Hopefully by the time we get back, everyone will have forgotten. But yeah, that was a lot less spooky than I thought it would be. I'm not really the biggest fan of the bat design, personally. I mean, I'm just eh. Like the designs in the designs in the show are usually great, but then it's a bat. It's a pair with a big nose and moth antennas and wings. I don't know. Is it like it's a cute creature, but like I believed you for saying it's a vampire. Like okay, this is what vampires look like in the Moomin world. But you tell me it's a bat? I'm just like, meh. You know? I don't know. You can do whatever you want. Have whatever designs you want to. Do whatever you want. It's Moomins. They do what they want, and I'm fine with that. Like I genuinely am. I'm glad that Moomins can be. I'm glad that this whole franchise just has the freedom to be as creative as it wants to be and do whatever it wants to, you know? And this wasn't as spooky of an episode as I would have hoped, but hey, it's fine by me. It was a good episode. It was enjoyable. And funny. And of course, just the thought of, oh, we need to get that pot back. It's got a kitten in it. If you put a kitten in a pot! It was the funniest show. It's so wonderful. I don't know what else to mention on this. It's just a good misunderstanding plot that doesn't take the misunderstanding into this whole angry tirade of, oh, we thought we trusted you. You were wrong about a thing? Well, what can we trust about all this and all that? What can we trust anymore? Etc. etc. It's your fault and we're angry at you. But it's just funny, and again, putting the misunderstanding at the very end as this twist to make the whole thing just this humorous situation. That was the punchline. It didn't make the misunderstanding plot as, oh no, I've been betrayed. I'm going to use this as a statement on your character, etc. That kind of thing. It was a punchline to a long told joke, and I appreciate that. It's good writing. It's good writing for comedy. I'd say so. All right. Last episode of the batch. This one's called The Chair, and I'm just thinking, like, man, it's gonna be funny to like, I wonder, like, if it will continue on from the last episode, like they'll be out in the ocean, but probably not. I don't know if they're gonna continue on from the last episode, because, you know, I don't know, just a little Dracula. They're gonna have to. They'd have to do more with him, and it'd be funny, but I don't think they're gonna go that direction. Yeah, that's just me. That's just what I'm thinking at the moment. But again, I have no clue going into this. Like I typically don't when it comes to Moomins. I can't really predict what's gonna happen. Sometimes I can, but like those are the super basic, like, oh, anyone could have saw that coming. kind of thing. But whatever, I'm just yammering when I really should get into this. Is it just me, or are the colors a bit
One day,
a bit
Moomin
weird?
and his friends found an old homemade football up in the attic.
Not a problem to me. I'm just like I noticed a subtle difference.
I've just perfected a bird trap.
But whatever for, poor little birds.
I think it'll work fine, but I need some corn as bait.
I'm not giving you anything to catch those birds, little Mai.
But this
Aw.
may be a major breakthrough in bird catching.
Even so, it's still no.
Thank you, Mama.
When you
Don't
start a new
allow
story,
little Mai to
the
harass
beginning
the
is
animals.
most important.
I feel like the chair's gonna crack under him. He's gonna hurt it, and he's gonna. Okay. Okay. Traggedy averted. Tragedy averted.
Ah, the images are coming so quickly I can hardly handle them. Oh,
No. Oof.
oh.
At least he didn't bonk his head on the corner of the table.
Is it broken? I got a bit carried away.
Do you think you'll be able to mend it?
Oh, no problem at all. It's just a little gluing job.
Oh, well then, that's all right.
I think the
Good,
colors
I'll
are
come
a bit
down with you.
darker than a bit darker and more saturated than they usually are.
This looks so
Also, the
old.
film.
I think he should get himself a new
The
one.
film's a bit crackly, and I did notice it was off reel, like near the beginning. Yet again, I just love the technical stuff of physical media.
Don't be so noisy.
Hey, are you ready, Moomin?
Yes, I'm ready.
I do love it when digital media tries to. Oh no!
Did you hurt yourself, Moomin?
Ouch. Oh, what on earth is Papa's chair doing out here? Oh!
Ooh.
Uh-oh, now it's completely broken.
What's the matter with you?
Sniff kicked the ball too high, and I ran back to catch it. I fell and knocked my head. Sorry, Papa.
Wasn't really our fault, Moomin Papa, but sorry.
It was Sniff. He kicked the ball badly.
No, Moomin, you didn't look where you were going.
What's it
I
all
was going to
about? I
say
don't
at least they're
understand you. Just
confessing
tell me
to
what
it.
happened?
Moomin Papa, I'm
But
afraid your chair's completely broken now.
What did you say? Oh. Oh. Oh.
I'm so sorry, Papa.
I'm sorry, too.
Oh, tell them, Papa.
Huh? Oh, all right. You can stop worrying. You see, it was broken already.
You see, Moomin Papa brought it out here because he broke it himself. But not that much, though, guys.
Is this true?
It was already cracked.
Yeah,
You
so
just
you can
forced it
go off and
open.
play.
Like a rib.
A relief.
Good, I was getting
That's a
really
terrible
worried.
image.
Right.
Jesus,
I'd
I'm
better
sorry
start
for that.
mending it.
Let's go and play then.
I can stay here and help you if you like.
No, I can do it myself. Thanks anyway, Moomin.
It was very kind of you to offer, though, Moomin.
Aw.
Poor Papa. He looked really upset about his broken chair.
Yes, it's his favorite one.
I know, we can ask all our neighbors to bring him their extra chairs. Moomin.
This seems like it's going to be a cute
One for
episode.
me.
Anyway, I must be getting on with my new story while it's fresh in my mind. Oh, I'll have to write a synopsis at least.
You know, I really should get all my ideas onto paper. Like, just start jotting it all down. Because, God, just the cosmology of this whole story, I'm just like, God, anytime a new character pops into my brain, it's just like, well, where do they fit into the story? Do they adhere to the rules of whatever realm they exist in? And if not, where do they exist? Do they spawn their own realm, or is this a new discovery?
I don't feel like writing at all. Oh. Now let me think.
He needs his chair.
Got it, I think. Blue sky and.
It's his thinking chair.
Watch out, will you? I'll never catch any birds.
Lots of clouds and.
This is setting up for something. What is Mai going to catch? Is it going to be Stinky? I hope it's Stinky. That'd be funny.
Have you caught anything?
Not yet. I think the birds around here are extremely stupid.
Are they?
So many chairs. Well, that was an adorable visual. Oh, Papa, don't break any more chairs.
Oh, hello, Moomin.
Are you sure you can write books on a different chair?
Of course I can. Can't you see that I'm writing now? Don't you worry about me. It's very sweet of you, though.
It is a very relatable thing that Moomin Papa's going
Mama
through.
said the dinner's nearly ready.
Like for me, at least.
Good, I'm starving. I'll just write a bit more, though. You see, it's going so well right now.
Yes, all right.
Like, once you have an established something,
Come on,
like,
birds, it's lovely
then
corn.
you can't get into...
There's lots more lovely corn right under that nice basket. Come on,
You
little
can't,
birds.
without specific parts of the situation, of the setup,
Hi, it is you.
it's hard to...
What are you doing up there on the porch?
It's hard to get into your typical
What was that? I can't hear Don't come any
patterns.
closer. Ah.
Like, especially when it comes to sleep for me, I have a lot of specific things that I need to be able to sleep. It's probably not great, but you know. Look out below. Don't drop a branch on Snufkin's head.
Can he get another one?
If he sits in any other chair, he can't write. You know what these writers are like, Snufkin.
Not really, but if you say he can't write in another chair, I believe you.
But
It
you
is
see,
very
I
specific
sort of broke it too, so I thought I'd better help him
needs,
fix
you
it.
know?
Oh, I see. But for carpentry, you need to use dried wood. Live wood will just crack and bend in all manner of different ways. I'm very much afraid you'll have to think of something else.
Everyone come in to chip in some chairs. That's sweet. Snork over here about to reinvent the chair.
Best of luck with your writing.
Thank you very much indeed, Snork. Thank you, everyone, for going to all this trouble for my sake. I'd like you to know I appreciate it.
There are more chairs on the way. I know that the Hemulin was looking around in his shed.
Moomin Papa? I'll put the chair in front of your desk and then we can check the height. Come along, Moomin Papa.
Oh, very well.
It is also like
Oh, why is
that
everyone
is
making so
his
much
chair,
noise?
you know?
I'll never catch any birds if they don't stop. Ah, someone has caught the string on his foot again. Why can't people watch out? Ugh. My patience is wearing very thin. The least they could do is set the trap again. Oh. Fly, 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 fly. This is the end. I give up. Who wants to catch stupid birds anyway? Fly away as far as you want. I don't care if I never see any of you ever again. Oh, I hate this.
Where is this B-plot going?
I've never had any trouble writing anywhere, on anything, anyhow.
Well, when you get older, Moomin, you see things very differently, I guess. When you always do something the same way, maybe after years and years and years, any other way seems sort of wrong.
But Snufkin, doesn't it get very boring always doing everything the same old way?
Maybe we're not old enough yet. Silly or not, and whatever the reason, if your father thinks he can't write sitting on anything but that special chair, then we have to believe him. And that's that.
Understanding.
Some
Also,
hot chocolate.
As always, this
thank you
music
very
is
much.
wonderful.
It smells good.
Listen, Moomin. That curved log you're sitting on, there behind you.
Huh? This wooden thing down here, you mean?
Yes, that's it. How about that?
This
That
wood
would
here
do
is
it.
made of
What
wood.
do you mean? Would do what?
It just occurred to me. It might be just the thing for Moomin Papa's chair.
Oh,
It
It's
might
as
be
dry
made
as
of
it'll ever
wood.
get, and the shape looks right.
are you saying that I can have it, Snufkin?
Yes, I am. Of course you can have it.
Look how happy. He's gonna get splinters like that. Oh, well, this is just adorable. I have a feeling that Moomin's gonna be working all through the night. You know, it is also established that Moomin does know how to do some woodworking. So hey, this shouldn't be too far out of his wheelhouse. house that's silent.
This chair's creaking. I've never noticed before, but maybe it's always done it. Perhaps I should have oiled it and taken better care of it. Varnished it, maybe. That chair certainly has been sat on for a very, very long time. And it brings back all sorts of happy memories.
Oh! Small bean! Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Oh! Oh! Oh!
Papa!
Oh, hello, Moomin.
Good morning, Papa. What are you doing out here on the porch?
I could also ask what you're doing out here. Oh, what's that thing you're carrying?
Oh, I just made it, but I don't know yet whether the holes will fit.
Let me see. Oh, this is beautiful. I didn't know you were so good with wood.
Come on, let's try it out. I can't wait, Papa.
I'm just smiling so wide. This is so sweet. Of course, this is the kind of sweetness I expected from Moomin, but, you know.
Goodness, it's just perfect. Oh, Moomin, you have no idea what this means to me. My chair has come back to life once again.
Yes, but I still have to varnish it before
Yeah, I was
it's
about
ready
to say.
use.
Just needs
Why
a bit
don't
of
you
varnish.
Try sitting on it, Papa?
Yes, why not? Right,
Maybe some
stand back
stain.
now, a little Moomin.
I do know a bit about woodwork, but I've never actually done it.
There, at last I can relax. Oh.
Do you think it's worked then, Papa?
Of course it's worked. It's miraculous. I feel inspired to write already. Thank you very much, Moomin.
That's all right. I just hope it'll be a good book.
It will be once I get going.
Definitely. It'll be a wonderful book. I've watched a lot of model videos. They always fascinate me. I'd love to try some of that stuff, but it's just like, oof, that's gonna be expensive.
Where did Moomin go? Where can he be?
Oh, and I came all this way just to play with him.
Well, come on, you two!
I can guarantee you he's fast asleep.
Hey, Snuffkin, come and play with us. No? Okay, then we'll just go down to the beach without you. Just the three of us and play ball.
With Moomin Papa able to write again now that he could sit in his old, comfortable chair, peace returned to Moomin House, and Moomin finally went to sleep, exhausted after working all night on his carpentry. As he slept, this is the song that Snuffkin played for him on his harmonica.
Aww. Oh, that was just such a sweet episode. Like, as always, the show always just gets me. It's just so sweet. That's so nice. God, I love this show. Like, again, I'm so glad I'm so glad I started watching this stuff because that was just so sweet. Oh my goodness, that was wonderful. Just the simplest of ideas. Moomin Papa breaks his chair. Where does that lead into? Gotta either get a new chair or fix the chair. People try to help him out with that. But then it's not about not having a chair. It's about not having his chair. And then it dives into the memories that he's made sitting in that chair. That chair is an important part of his life. And that was so sweet. And of course Moomin, sweet, wonderful Moomin, just making him the new armrest. It's, oh my goodness, I'm smiling so wide. That was just the sweetest thing. That was the sweetest episode. Gosh, my heart. Oh my goodness, when like, this show does always, like, have those moments it tugs at the heartstrings. It's just, it's, can I sing my praises enough about this show? It's just so good, and yet again, 90s anime, for a property made in the 50s or so, it's just so good at just telling this wonderful story about these sweet, wonderful characters. It's so good. I can't say well enough about just how sweet that was. Gosh, and of course at the end, Snufkin playing his harmonica for Moomin to sleep to. That's so wonderful. My heart, my heart, Moomin. Please. My heart can't handle this. It's too sweet. It's too much. I can't. Oh. It just shakes the dust off of my soul battery that needs recharging every once in a while. It does it so well. Oh, it's so wonderful. So good. Just the sweetest thing. I love it. I can't really say well enough about, like, that was just a good episode. It didn't really have anything, like, any like, bigger things happening. It's just the sweetness of this situation of Moomin making him making his dad a new armrest for this chair that actually means a lot to him. It's just sweet. It's just wholesome. It's just wonderful. I love it so much. What a great episode to end this batch on. Ugh. I can't deny I'm a bit worried. Because I'm looking at the episode list right now. Next episode's going to be the Adventures of Moomin Papa series. That 3-part episode. It's going to be the Phoenix, Moomin's Big Fish, and then we'll do all 3 parts of Adventures of Moomin Papa. We're gonna see where that leads. I'm excited to get into that, but then there's only 8 episodes left. 8 episodes left in this series. And I can't deny that I'm worried about that. It's just something that's been creeping up on me. This ever looming dread of the Moomin series is about to end. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't think I can be ready for that, because nothing else on my channel performs like Moomin does. And of course it's not about the performance, but this has become my livelihood. And I can't deny that I'm worried. But that's part of life. I'm gonna have to move forward. Maybe the 2019 series will maybe do as well as this series has, but I'm not sure. I'm definitely going to want to get into that. I'm definitely going to do the movies. I think I can find them, and we'll just have to see where it goes from there. It's part of the reason why I'm doing my best to expand my to broaden my horizons, to hopefully try to keep this whole thing rolling, because this is what I can do. I'm not going to go into that. We just came out of a really sweet, really wonderful episode. I don't want to bring the mood down, but I'm just worried. That's all it is. I know a lot of you guys have my back with this stuff, but it's always worrying. I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing. I'm gonna continue going forward, and we'll see. And I'll see what I can do. We've got we've got this whole thing coming up, and yeah. I I don't really know what else to say on the matter. We've got the streams going, and hopefully that starts taking off. I've been wanting to get that going. I've got the all sorts of supercut videos I want to make. I've got big plans, big projects in the works, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that stuff as much as you've been. Well, probably not as much as you guys have been enjoying the Moomin series, but you know, I'm doing all sorts of stuff. I'm trying my best, and I'm gonna keep doing what I do. I'm gonna keep rolling, and I'm gonna keep making new stuff, because that's what I want to do. That's what I can do. That's what I can offer to the world. So, as always, thank you so much. To all the supporters, thank you so much. To all the coffee crew, thank you so much. I really couldn't have ever managed to do as much as I have without you guys supporting. It's meant the world to me, and hopefully going forward, I'll manage to keep giving you guys like new and fun stuff, new interesting stuff, and offering value to the people who want to go that extra step and support the endeavors here, support the channel, support my creative voice, my creative vision, and yeah, I'm gonna try not to worry about it too much. I want to keep the mood high. So, as always, thank you so much. And next batch is going to be the Adventures of Moomin Papa batch. So I know everyone's excited about that. You guys have been telling me up and down all day and night about how great this batch is, about how great this 3-episode set is going to be. So, you know, how can I not be excited about it? And going forward, we'll figure out what we want to do there. Alright. For now, though, I'm gonna head off. We'll do some fun stuff, we'll have fun, and then we'll move on. We'll move forward. And, yeah. That's about all I have to say for now. As always, I can't thank you guys enough, so, yeah. Thank you, as always. And I'll see you in the next batch.